Welcome to the Hamley Special here at Rock Hill Motor Speedway. 40 drivers ready to take on this race, but only one knows to win today. This track isn't new to be exact. This was supposed to be the race for the Season 3 All-Star race, but was cancelled. But now it finally gets to be on the CST Cup 2 schedule and gets to host Hamley Special. Now let's take a look at the drivers' football before we start this race. So in the front of today's race is 24 William Byron. He gets his first career pole. Not his first career pole, but another pole, and a very well though. So see if he can do with that. Alongside him today will be a 10 of Eric Amarilla, a great qualifying for that that 10 team right there. However, this is not really unexpectable, as these two drivers did have some lap run in the All-Star Open, which Byron and Amarilla did win both those stages. Let's see what they can do today. Last time it raced, it was Ryan Blaney winning the the 5th annual Daytona 500s. Let's see what that 12 team to do today. Starts in the same position he won the 500, starting 4th. Starting 8 today is our last year's Italian Special winner in Kyle Busch. After a last lap drama when Kyle Larson blew a tyre on the front straightaway, Busch collided and crossed the line first, but crashed heavily with 3 other drivers. Today, he's hoping that he can win this race, but cross the line more cleanly this time, you know what I mean. And finally, Kyle Larson looking for redemption after last year's race. After blowing a tyre like before on the front straightaway, losing the race by just millimeters over Kyle Busch. Today, he wants redemption and take the victory for himself. Let's see what he can do today. Starting deeper in the field though, starting 14th. But now it's time to command the Friday's engine.
Drivers, start your engine!
As it is to begin the final lap here at Rock Hill Motor Speedway, we'll take a look at your starting lineup. So starting at pole today is 24 William Byron and the 10 of Eric Amarilla. In row number 2 we have the 11 of Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney. Row 3 we have the 43 of Eric Jones for a very nice qualifying run, and the 4 of Happy Harvick. Row 4 we have the 9 of Chase Elliott, mind you, coming back sponsoring for one-off race, and the 18 of last year's winner, Kyle Busch. Running top 10 in row 5 is the 1 of Ross Chastain, and the 14 of Chase Briscoe. Row 6 are 8 of Tyler Reddick and the 20 of Christopher Bell. Row 7, Busch Jr. and Young Money, Kyle Larson. Row number 8, Daniel Suarez and Austin Spindrick. Row number 9, we have Bubba Wallace and Go Gargano. Right in top 20 in row 10, we have the first time winner of the Hamley Special, Brad Keselowski, and the dinner, A.J. Allmendinger making a start since Glen. Row 11, Josh Berry makes this year's Cup 2 debut for Junior Motorsports, and Ty Gibbs will continue to place Kurt Busch for another race. Kurt Busch will come back for the Hamley Special though. Row 12, the 61 of Campaign for a horrible qualifying run, and a 3 of the ace, Austin Dillon. Row 13, the 34 of Mark McDale, and the 21 of Harrison Burton. Row 14, the 31 of Justin Haley, and the 47 of Ricky Civica Jr. Row 15, the 42 of everyone's favourite driver, Ty Dillon, and Noah Gragson replaced Alex Bowman for one-off race, though he'll be back as well for the Hamley Special as well. Well, for the Christmas Special, if you like that. Row 16, the 7 of Corley Joy, and the 17 of Christopher Buescher. Row 17, the 51 of Cody Webb, according to my qualifying run, and the 38 of Todd Gilliland. Row 18, the 41 of Cole Custer with a horrifying qualifying run, and the 15 of JJ Yaley. Row 19, the 32 of Joey Gates, also making this year's Cup 2's debut, somehow, and the 77 of Josh Bilicki. And rounding it field in row 20 is the 53 of Garrett Smithley, and the 78 of BJ McLeod. Now here your race back today's race is 40 drivers, 10 laps, 0 to terrain. William Byron starts the pole today's race, and we're ready to get this race started. And the green flag's out, we are underway from Rock Hill. It's William Byron leading the field to green flag, Hammond already going wide, showing Amarilla at track. That'll leave Jones to second, but Byron is off and going away. Through turn 3 and 4, Byron for the driver will lead lap 1 here at Rock Hill. Through turn 1 and 2 they come once again, Byron leading and Jones catching up though. Byron's even up those before, 3 wide now, here comes Chase Elliott, Harvick, Chastain, Blaney also now 3 wide. Can that all sort out? Yes it does. Harvick will take the 5th position away from Blaney and Chastain. Harvick will take this position. Meanwhile back up front, chance for the lead. It's 3 drivers now racing up front. Amarilla, Jones and Byron. But Byron is still ahead of Jones. Lap 4 underway. We've got Cholo, BJ McLeod and the tyre barriers. And here's replay of our first incident of the day. You see back of the pack. Yeah, it looks like Gas Smithley just checked up or something, going to BJ McLeod. McLeod did a 360 kind of, tried to save it, but just overcorrected it and hard into the tyre barriers. Tough break for him. Here it is more closer. It looks like, I don't know, Smith could have gone into him or something. I don't know, but it wasn't intentional. It looked like he maybe just checked up, but that's going to end B. McLeod's day with set, because that's a back marker team. Got all about to do to get that old car repaired, since, well, he doesn't have the parts like so also Pensy does. And ACB McLeod's car getting towed away. Tough break for that team. They'll be the first drivers out of today's race, so tough break for BJ. And currently the track drivers, again, all the tyre barrier repaired, and hopefully get back going again. Meanwhile, the race off pit road, William Byron win the race off pit road with Eric Jones second and Kyle Busch. looking to be third place. However, Byron will not be the race leader. Some drivers did stay on this one. Eric Almirola, Daniel Suarez, Cameron Perkins, Brad Keselowski, and Ty Dillon will be your new top 5. Maybe they also stayed out in 6th place. So Byron all the way back to 7th place. Let's see what he can do on this restart. Green flag's back out, restart lap 5 out of 10. He's got new leaders now. Eric Almirola, Suarez, Perkins, Keselowski, Dillon in the top 5. Already 3 wide between Jones, Keselowski, and Byron, but Ty's going to take the position away. Almirola's going to come across the line to lead numbers 5. So Byron's got a lot of road, so he wants to get back to the front, but Kyle Busch also took fresh tyres, and that actually passed him, as McLeod heads to pit road. Looks like he ran out of fuel. Challenge for the lead, Perkins tries to get his Almirola, makes it clear, Perkins will take that lead lap. Perkins, who started 23rd in this race, is now the new race leader. Mike McDowell comes out pit road. Here comes Keselowski now to pit road at the same time. He will pit on the green flag. Perkins now put McDowell back down, and he will lead at number 7 or 8, I don't know. Keselowski with issues on pit road. Perkins now puts him a lap down. McDowell is losing spots. Literally swears to pit road, slides down his pit stop. It's going to toss him a lot of time on pit road. Perkins will come to the line and lead lap number 8. Byron is closing in there and takes second away from Almirola. Only 2 crests remain. Combined closing to Perkins, or Perkins take the lead away. Trouble, turn 3, big part up in the turn number 3. 2 cars on the wall hard. This late race caution may change the outcome of this race, it looks like. Looks like Perkins will have to pit now, under caution. Here's the replay. Joe Logano going to Brad Keselowski, just came out of pit road. Big hit into the outside for Brad Keselowski, nearly up and over. Logano underneath him. And now Logano like another hard into the inside wall. Really hope he's alright, as that was a big hit for both drivers, including Logano and Keselowski. Here's more closer. I don't know, Logano might have clipped Keselowski. He definitely clipped him, and then, big hit there for Keselowski. Look at that. That is something we do not see very often. Brad Keselowski on top of Joe Logano, something you rarely see in the sport, really. That shows how big that impact was to both drivers. Here it is again. I don't know. I mean, maybe Keselowski may have came up on Logano or something, but it's really tough to tell. Here are some drivers down here. Ty Gibbs somehow missed both drivers barely. Great avoidance by him. Not so great avoidance by other drivers who had to try and go on the outside. And made a quick avoidance to go up there though, which is good to know for them. Now this isn't the last time we've seen someone go on top of another driver. Back in 2003 Michigan, Todd Bernine and Kenny Wallace had a similar crash to this, with Bernine going on top of Wallace. Luckily, both drivers were alright after that crash. Only that time there was a fire breaking out, but luckily there was no fire breaking out on this wreck, which is a very good sign to see, as this wreck looks like more worse than the wreck we just saw right at Rock Hill today. Right now, currently, both cars again, well, not towed away. Both drivers have veered back and they are alright and alert, but Keselowski and Logano haven't yet clapped their cars yet, which is very concerning. So the red flag has been displayed for this, as drivers are stopping back straight away. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break, and we'll update you on the situation we're having right now.
Dear Daryl, we heard you're running with Toyota Power. So how do you like your new truck?
I like the head. It's a big, fast, tough truck. What's not to like? Sincerely, Daryl Walton.
Welcome back to Rock Hill Speedway. Joe Logano and Brad Keselowski, who were involved in our latest caution, both cars have been taken to the garage. However, the drivers themselves have been taken to a nearby hospital to check if they are hurt or not. Hopefully, prayers go to those 2 drivers. Hopefully, Keselowski and Logano are alright. Also, for this latest caution, pit stops are happening. Drivers who did not pit last time will pit this time by. Perkins, Dillon, and Almirola inclusively. Along with other drivers who pit, like Byron and Blaney, who also coming down pit road. Perkins will race off pit road with Byron 2nd, Dillon 3rd, and Blaney ran out the top 4. However, they will not be your new race leaders. Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, Lawson, and a few others stayed out on the racetrack, and they'll be new race leaders. And Suarez will get the free pass. He's back on the lead lap. McDowell is still 1 lap down. Green flag's back out, 2 laps to go here at Rocky and Harry Special. It's Jones and Busch up front, big stack up. Justin's taking way up the track. Jones and Busch side by side, Truex through the grass, Custer through the grass. Busch to the lead, white flag in the air for Kyle Busch. Busch to the lead, right, only a couple more corners to go. Kyle Larson out of nowhere to second, Perkins to third. Side by side, Blaster puts the bomb into Kyle Busch. Up the track goes Busch and Kyle Larson's gonna come out of nowhere and steal the victory here at Rock Hill. Kyle Larson steals the show here in the Halloween Special, and here's smooth how he got it done. Down the back straightaway, he got to the inside of Kyle Busch and gave him a little shove in the turn number 3, gave him the bumper. Kyle Busch up the track he goes, and that left enough room for Kyle Larson to sneak on by on the inside. Also, like Amber to get to the inside of Busch as well, but he just had no time to catch up to Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson, after so many races of trying, finally wins his second Toyota Cup Series race in a very long time, and he gets it done in the Halloween Special and gets redemption from last year. Congrats to him. And here we go, folks. Larson doing some burnouts for the first time since Texas in season number 2, and a very nice burnout drifting around the corners. What a victory. Let's go down to our race winner, Kyle Larson, folks. And there's your race winner there, guys. Kyle Larson picks up the win and picks up the dub here at Rock Hill Motor Speedway. Gets it done from last year and gets finally his second career win. Took him a very long time, but he finally gets it done on a late race restart. Coming out of nowhere to take that victory. So, yeah. So, take a look at himself, today's race. And here for himself, today's race, Kyle Larson picks up the win. Cameron Plugins for the 3rd race in a row finishes 2nd. I'll give him an attaboy though, coming from 10th to 2nd in 2 laps. Pretty impressive, I'd say. Kyle Busch dropped down to 3rd. William Byron should have won this race, but he finishes 4th, so bad luck for him. Eric Jones and Kevin Hart finished in the same position they started in, 5th and 6th. Good run for that, especially for Eric Jones. Doesn't run in the front very much, but good run for him. Ty Dillon, who started 30th today, comes home, finished 7th. Good run for him. Eric Amarola, strong day, finished in 8th. Austin Stonick 9th. From Ryan Blaney, ran to the top 10. Up notable finishes, Ty Gibbs for a very strong 11th place for his final race in the Cup Series for this year. Probably will come back to replace Kyle Busch next year, but you never know. But Wallace with a strong 14th. A. Jones with a nice 16th place finish. Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott, they struggled all day today, finished in 18th and 20th. Not good days for them. Both of them starting at top 10, so tough break for them. Christopher Butter finished 19th, then here's your 21st to 40th. Noah Gregson finishing 21st. Harrison Burnham 23rd. Josh Berry in the first start finishing 24th. Good run for him. Dennis Suarez bounced back after being a lap down, finished 25th. And Curtis Brown at the top 20. Montrex Jr. and Cole Custer fell all the way back to 31st and 34th, respectively, after going through the grass, so top rate for them. Josh Blakey is the last try to finish on the lead lap. Mike McDowell finished the race. He's the last guy to finish the race, but a lap down. And then Joe Logano, Brad Keselowski, and Breed McLeod only 2 DNFs. There are only 3 DNFs today's race. Again, updates on Logano and Keselowski will come hopefully sooner than later, so let's hope those 2 drivers are alright, and hopefully they'll be racing in the Christmas Special in 2 months. Anyways, guys, that was just day here at Rocky Motor Speedway. Next race will be the Christmas Special at Talladega, and that's going to be in December, so keep an eye out for that. In December, hopefully on Christmas Eve, so it'll be interesting. But anyway, that's for me, the guy, link below, and I'll see you guys next race for the Christmas Special. This is me, C.S. Nowak, signing up for now, and great thanks to Kyle Larson for winning the Halloween Special here at Rocky Motor Speedway.